Milk frothing. Oftentimes you see online forums, people just so frustrated over not getting their milk frothing perfectly right, or that the consistency isn't correct. And we're just gonna go over some tips, tricks, and techniques to make this process a lot simpler, because it's actually a lot easier than some people imagine it to be. And I think that's really what gets in people's way when it comes to milk frothing. So we're just gonna go over a few things to make it a lot easier for you at home. First things first, gonna get some milk, babe. All right. So here are some of the common problems that we see people do and that result in improper or bad frothing. First things first, you want to make sure you have enough milk in your pitcher. A lot of the times we see people not putting enough milk, or maybe even putting too much, which makes it a little bit harder when you're working with the steam wand. So for my visual guide, I usually, whatever pitcher I'm using, I usually try to aim to have the milk just below or right at the start of where that lip for the spout starts. This is a Joe Frex pitcher. I think it's the medium size, so it's kind of proper to be making at least 2 drinks in here. You certainly can. If you're just preparing a milk-based drink for yourself, then you'll definitely want to maybe experiment with a smaller pitcher so you're not wasting as much milk. So you see it's just below at that point. You could probably get away with doing it a little bit lower than that, but that's our safe bet. Start with this and work your way once you get more comfortable. Here's how not to position your steam wand. You don't want it directly in the center here. That's just gonna bubble everything up. You don't want it all the way to the edge of any sort of place. You don't want the steam tip to be right on the edge or super submerged. If you have the steam tip too high, right at the edge, you're gonna get all these big bubbles. It's hard for me not to do it. You don't want all those big gross bubbles, not fun. That's not what you want. I find it quite funny that people think that they have to do a lot more work than they need to, but once you have your position right, you let the steam tip do the magic. A lot of the times you'll see people going and they're moving it around, up and down, swirling it. That's not what you want. Oh my God. Before and after you steam, you want to purge your steam wand. So you want to, well, I'm wiping this off now because I'm being good. So let's move on to good, proper technique. The colder your pitcher is, the better the froth will come out. So it's not necessary, but if you can, I would suggest chilling your pitcher. First step, purge your steam wand. You don't want any condensation coming out of there. Proper positioning for your steam wand. You can use the tip here as a little bit of a rest, but what you want is to bring the steam tip down about 3/4 of the way. You don't want it center, you want it just slightly off center, so you have about maybe a 1/2 inch or so, an inch there to the edge. You're going to have the steam tip halfway in and out. It's better to have it more in, and then you can always take it out afterward. Halfway in and out. Engage the steam. You want to hear that pulling every so often. You see that it's rotating. Keeping your hand on the bottom. Ow! All right, where's my thing? Immediately wipe, purge. Keep your machine healthy and clean. And ooh, look at that. What you want to see is you want to have a nice glossy finish to your milk. So you want to swirl it around, see it coming down there. You want to swirl to incorporate so it gets that nice glossy look to it. If you have any bigger bubbles, you just tap it out to break any of them. If I had my espresso ready. We use 2% milk in this video because that's just what we use in our office on the daily, but you can use any milk of your choosing for these techniques. It will amount to beautifully frothed milk. If these techniques do continue to be a little cumbersome, these awesome pitchers from Rattleware are available on our website. They have an awesome little guide here in the center that circulates the milk, keeps the steam wand out from where it shouldn't be. But yeah, we hope that these tips and tricks and techniques are helpful for you on your milk frothing journey. Thanks for watching.